video. It's going through my. What? It hadn't started? Okay, let me try again. It's live. So, streaming this through my phone spot, my hotspot on my phone. So I'm in California, my auntie's house now, and visiting my daughter, who's here in California. So I'm in California. I just finished my week of work for the secret company. It's a really amazing project. Yeah. It's got a high profile in the company. It's a major company. You've heard of them. You know them. And it's a well-defined project that is set up to succeed at. They haven't. It's not like we don't know it's a mess. No, it's more like we have this missing link we need to build, and we're all busy and back on our teams. It was a side project, an experiment, and a prototype. But people at this company use the parts that are already built, and I'll be building a missing link. And they've had some trouble with some contractors before, so they're a little worried of. Tell us if you don't know how to make a web page. Don't tell us you know something you don't know. That's okay. But I'm like, I'm a full stack developer, Mojofojas. I'll make that thing you want me to make. No problem. So they gave me a laptop, set it up to VPN to their systems and stuff. And really exciting. Great. And actually, I'm also still working, on the side, because I'm definitely going to focus on this, because these other guys, I gave them a chance to snatch me up and they didn't do it. So now they're paying me per hour, whereas before I was working startup kind of hours, just as much as I could do. Gave them a chance. They didn't want it. So had to take this other job for this well-known company and whatnot. So it's fun, and I'm up here now in a place near Yosemite. I'm not going to Yosemite, but where my family's from, called Sonora, up here in the Sierra Mountains. So yeah, and I wore my jacket. Put my jacket on, showing my jacket. I look professional, and it's really exciting. I can't tell you because you don't have a business need now. Sorry. I would have to kill you after. So, but it's really cool. Cloud related stuff, and it's really gonna be fun. It gave me a hard time about I'll be really honest. And after a while, I was like, well, I could be honest and tell you what I think. You having to keep telling me to be honest. I mean, but I'm diplomatic. You know me, you guys. I'm so diplomatic. I'm the most diplomatic and humble person. But yeah, and so they were worried. But then I wrote a design document for them, which I don't think they expected. But I'm good at writing a 4 to 8 page document on what I'm planning to do. So I did that. So what else? Well, there's no water here in California. It seems like they're having a terrible drought. And but then everything's green right now. I think it rained right before I got here, the day before I got to here, which is enough to make the grass green in the Sierra Mountains. So you can Google Earth where Sonora is. You'll see where I am. At my auntie's house on her old bed here. So what else? That's mainly it. I didn't have any plan for this video when I started it, or now for that matter. I thought I had more to say. Well, let's see what else is the news. I miss my lovely wife and stepson and tats and dog. But my aunt has a dog too. That's a good dog. It's good to know, So that helps have a sweet dog around. But I miss my dog, and I miss the cats. Meow. Did you know cats are communist? Meow. Meow. It's true. Communist cats. Yeah. And they're not even the good kind of communists. They're sort of the kind of hypocritical type. It's true. I don't mean to be a catist or anything, but and my cat likes to get on my lap and claw me, like claw, you know. I love you so much. I want to tenderize your skin. Oh, thank you so much. No, that's stop. I sometimes have to kick her off the phone. No, I don't want you to maul my skin. But she thinks she's just doing me a big favor, it seems like. But my cat had a weird video where she was going like, "Pa." She, she looks at the birds, and when she sees the bird, she's like, makes this weird sound. Obviously can't make it. That's not the sound. What else? Well, it went really well. Like I said, the guys were really nervous, but then by the time the end of the week, when I on Friday, presented my design plan, they were like, "Oh, okay, this is great." So it's a 4-month job, and it could be a year or more. And there's a lot of other stuff to do in it. And the company that I'm working for, it's already has visibility up to the equivalent of the CTO. I think it's called the CIO. And yeah, I don't want to tell you too much because I don't want to kill most of you. So yeah, got to be careful there. Don't want to obligate myself to anything. And what else? I don't know. Things are going pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Also, like the whole PTSD thing. I spend a lot of time in my house, and sometimes that can get sort of deeper. It's good to adventure, go all the way across the country and stuff like that. It gets my brain going like, well, stop indulging yourself. You need to catch this plane and make sure you don't forget your phone. So that's pretty healthy. I think just having to be sharp, relatively speaking. Though don't get me wrong, I've been rock starring and on my program, and I've been plenty sharp up in my loft, but which is where you usually see me. So anyway, let's see. I have 6 viewers at the moment. This is what I do when I don't have any classes. This actually works. It uses a little diffraction thing. So 6 viewers. Infinite links. It's a little link thing. Looks like it. Or I could just put on my glasses and see that I have 6 viewers. So yeah. So I will do my show next Sunday. This Sunday, unable to. Most of these places are probably it's already tomorrow, Europe and whatnot. So it's already Monday. I leave around midnight. I'll get back 6 p.m., something like that, with the time change and all that. It's quite a long flight, 12 hours or something with the layovers and whatnot. So yeah, I had a really good time, really good thing. I'm all set up to do this remote work. I came out here a week for this company. Well-known company. It's actually quite surprising. My idea that I could go to Maine and get remote work. I didn't expect to work for a company that's like, a top 10 known company in the world in my field. But you know, I I am. So it should be pretty good. I should help me get other jobs. It's a good job itself. It should go on and on. It's the first job I've ever gotten where a recruiter, somebody that found me from putting my resume somewhere semi-public, found me an actual job. They're probably my rate to this company is probably 30% more than I know than what I'm getting. But I'm getting plenty for being remote. It's a big discount on what I would expect if I was working in person, contracting. But it's a pretty good wage and about what I would get if I was salaried somewhere in a city. And yet I get to work in my loft up there in my loft. So, that's working. My master plan to start a business where I get to work where I want to live is working pretty good. And I do love Maine, and we're about to have spring and fireflies and uh, green grass for the dog to roll in. Dog. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was dog. Praise dog. Yeah, dogs are good. Dogs are good. Dogs make you live longer. If you do something like eat salt or smoke a cigarette and stuff like that, you should get a dog because that'll add 7 years. It could balance out some of these bad decisions you've made. Just saying. All right. Cheers, you people. Most of you I really appreciate and like, and some of you not so much. But the rest of you, most of you, and you know who you aren't. Uh, cheers.